This is so unbelievable. This is the most unbelievable thing that happened to me since the time I won the Dairy Double twice on one weekend. Well, not exactly. I came very close the second time.
Mr. Jones, please.
You don't have to call me Mr. Jones. You can call me Slicker. You can call me Sick. You can call me whatever you want. Oh, keep it down, keep it down. Okay, it's getting me crazy. I'm just getting crazy with all this. I'm falling apart.
Would you fall apart quietly, please? This is a maternity floor. Women are trying to rest.
Right. You don't have to remind me about that. I can tell it. Oh, boy. She's really pregnant. Wow. This is too... Oh, Doctor. Dr. Hardy, Mrs. Hardy, how are you? Good to see you.
Thank you.
Tell me something. You saw the babies?
Yeah, they certainly are something.
Now, the truth. You counted them?
I took roll call personally. All president accounted for.
Is it really an exciting thing? When I think about it, it happened in my cab. She's sitting in a... I came here with one person. When I got here, there's 5 people, right? Is that terrific? Look, don't I get to be named the honorary something or other?
You're a hero, Slick.
Oh, come on.
Of course you are. If you hadn't driven the mother here as quickly as you did, she might not have received the medical attention she needed.
I'll tell you the truth. If I knew what was going to happen, I would have got here faster.
Now, just as long as you got here safely, that's what counts.
I know.
We're very proud of you, but I wish you would calm down a little.
Okay, right. Okay, you got it. I'll try calming.
Dr. Hardy, you're never going to believe this.
We're not going to get any work done tonight.
No. The babies.
Oh, no, there are 4 babies, Amy.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, aren't you excited about it? There you are.
Amy.
Hi.
I'm glad you did stop by, but if you're here to check on Mike, don't worry about him. He's tucked away in his little room upstairs, sound asleep.
Rose, thank you for every bit of extra help you get.
Oh, no problem. I love that kid. Everybody on the waterfront loves that kid.
Yeah.
We've had nothing but calls about him all day today. That's fantastic. Hey, okay, how about a table? You sit right up here.
We might need to because we're having sort of a celebration tonight.
Sort of. What's the occasion? Laura has her divorce, and we're celebrating her upcoming marriage to Luke. Terrific!
Yeah, we're all real excited about it.
Oh, I wish I would have known. Bobby and Nora were just here, and they had Ruby and Dan with them, and we could have made it a real big party.
I'm sorry we missed him. How about Joe? Is he around?
No.
Join us.
He's out for the evening. He went out with Annie Logan. Oh, well, they might drop in later. That'll be fun. The only person I think I would not want to see tonight would be, Lee. How do you think he would react to our celebration?
Well, I don't think there's much Lee can do. I think one day he will eventually accept the situation.
Yes, I'm sure he will. I just don't want any problems tonight. Oh, there won't be any tonight. Not here, anyway. From what Bobby said, Lee's spending the evening at the Quartermaine. Something to do with the reading of Alexandria's work.
May go on.
Yes, go on, Lee. Please, go on.
To Stella, who has always been so kind and so appreciative of things beautiful, I leave the Ming Dynasty vase in my apartment in Paris.
Oh, my goodness, Ming vase. Oh, I shall cherish it.
We'll cherish it later, Stella, so we can get on with the reading.
Oh, Edward, you're impossible.
To my cousin, Alan Quartermaine, I leave all my possessions stored in the basement of this house.
Oh, no.
Alan, what's down there?
Well, you must see it for yourself sometime, my dear. They're packing crates, mummy cases, boxes of all shapes and sizes.
Well, what exactly does that mean?
Well, it means my lovely Alexandria had a sense of humor.
Well, and the joke was on somebody else.
Look, if you'll just restrain yourselves, bear with me, I'd like to go on.
Yes, please do, Lee. Sorry.
Well, now, at this point in the will, Alexandria leaves all her financial holdings to Edward.
Well, I knew it was mine. I just knew it. She left me her ELQ stocks.
That's what I admire most in this family. The understated dignity that abounds at all times.
Monica, shut up. Lee, please go on.
Yes, and please listen to this. It is important. On the day that Alexandria left Port Charles, she made a codicil to her will.
Connie, what?
A codicil, Lila. That's a modification, a supplement. Now, I made it out and notarized it, sent it to her attorney in New York, who sent it on to her Paris attorney. And I have that document here with me tonight.
So, my foot, Lee, you can't be serious.
Yes, I am, Edward. Now, if I may continue. To my Uncle Edward, because he now has the Ice Princess, I leave all of my diamonds. And...
Well, now, wait a minute, Lee. What about the stock?
Well, I think I shall retire for the night.
Lila, please. And to my dear Aunt Lila, who has been so kind to me throughout the years, who's treated me with care and tenderness.
Now, there must be something in there that says I get the stock.
Ah, come on, cheer up, Dad. I'm the proud owner of a basement full of packing crates.
Which may just come in handy sooner than you think.
The stock, man. What about the stock?
To my Aunt Lila, who has been like a mother to me, I leave all my financial holdings other than those stated above. This includes all my shares in ELQ International, to do with as she sees fit.
Well, now, isn't that sweet of her, Edward?
I think you're absolutely right about me. I think eventually you will accept Laura and stop blaming her for Scotty's disappearance. After all, you are coming around to accepting Luke.
I am making a big effort.
I know you are.
You know, I've got a great idea. I think I have some streamers and some balloons left over from that party we threw for Joe.
Oh, yeah. Party? Did somebody say party?
As a matter of fact,
We're
we
having
did
a
so.
little party, it seems, for Laura. She's gotten her divorce, and for her upcoming wedding.
Wedding. I love weddings. That's wonderful. What kind of weddings are going to be?
Oh, it better be a big one with all the people who love him and wish him well. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. I'm going to go to those balloons.
Is it going to be a big wedding?
I don't know about that, Heather.
Yeah, I agree, Lesley. I don't think they necessarily want to make a big thing out of this.
He's going to tell me to keep them hidden, I know.
I know. Yeah, I wanted you to keep it.
Friends and family.
Hey, you two. With all that hot air, put it to good use. Blow this up, would you?
Well, this up. What you like that?
I'll have one.
Oh, Tiffany, how do you like the town that you helped save from disaster now that you've seen it for a while?
Oh, well, you know, I have to confess, I find it rather charming.
Oh, I think we should take that as a big compliment, Dad. I mean, Tiffany has traveled all over the world.
Oh, you know, in fact, I'm thinking about making Port Charles my base of operations for my next film. And I understand that you're a surgeon.
Yes, so.
Well, have you ever considered investing in film yet?
No,
There she is, the store of stage, screen, and scrounging money.
Oh, now let me tell you, look, what is the point of two which
Darling, not tonight. We're here to celebrate the bride-to-be.
And that's right.
Oh, him, yeah.
You may
Diner. Hi, is this Rose?
No, Amy, it's me, Heather.
Oh, I couldn't tell it was you, Heather. Is Lesley there?
Yeah, just a moment.
What I can do?
Yeah, Lesley, it's Amy.
Hello.
Is that you, Lesley?
Say what, Lesley? What's up, sweetie?
Well, that's what I'd like to know. What's all that noise?
Well, we seem to be having a spur-of-the-moment party for Luke and Laura.
Laura's back? Did you say that Laura's back? Is she there? Did she get her divorce?
Why don't I let her answer you? Hold on a second. Laura, talk to your sister.
Oh, yeah, great. Amy? It's really hard for me to hear over there, Laura. Yeah, same here.
Well, tell me, did you see Scotty? Did you get the divorce? And is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's wonderful. I can just barely hear you, but I want you to know that I am
Very happy for you. In fact, I'm happy for everybody tonight.
We thought that we were going to have 3 babies, and it turned out to be 4. What baby?
Slick Jones and I was in the delivery room, quadruplets.
4 little babies. And Laura, I love you. Amy, I can't hear you.
Oh,
I said that I love you. Oh, I love you too, Amy. Look, I really can't talk right now. I'll talk to you later on, all right? Okay. Okay, bye-bye.
Such an idiot. Well, what dare he say? What happened, love?
That was the strangest thing.
Yes, well, it usually is, isn't it?
Yeah. She said that someone gave birth to quadruplets tonight.
Quadruplets?
Really? In general? Did she say who it was?
No, well, I could have sworn that she said Slick Jones.
Slick just...
Slick Jones. The Mexican wanted
Of course. Here's the Slick Jones and his little baby.
Quads are a big event. It certainly appears that way, Amy.
It's the local TV news. They want to come over.
The what? The local TV news wants to come over here? Oh, if I knew this, I could have worn my 3-piece pinstripe suit.
And to think, I was
there when the whole thing happened.
I was there before it happened.
Poor Charles.
Fisher, the National News
Gentlemen, if you'd like to take a seat in the lounge, please.
Where's your photographer?
We get some pictures of the baby. Yeah, and the mother.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. There'll be no pictures of the babies tonight or the mother.
Who's this guy?
This guy's the big
This
cheese.
is Dr. Hardy, Chief of Staff.
What do you mean, no pictures? Oh, we got to get layouts of the quads and their mother.
The babies are much too fragile at this point, and the mother is resting.
Where's the father? Is it you?
No, we've been unable to reach the father. He's a fisherman, a commercial fisherman. He's been out at sea, and the Coast Guard is trying to get a hold of him. It may be a few days.
Great. Now what are we going to do?
Well, let me tell you this. I just happen to be the cabbie that sort of got the lady to the church on time, so to speak.
That's not a bad angle.
Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Here's how it all happened. As I was saying, I was just strolling along in my cab, of course, cruising the waterfront as usual. A little picture this way. Could you get this side? Thank you. And what happened is this lady got in the cab. Amy, could you get in the picture?
Yeah, thank you.
All right. and
Almost like being the father, eh? Hey, Slick?
it's a little better. Have a cigar, Doctor. Have a cigar.
Oh, thank you.
Right. May I suggest a toast to the bride and groom?
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
So when's the big day?
Very soon, Heather. It's going to be a very short ceremony. It's going to be a long honeymoon.
Hey, that's my boy! You know, we have this darling, if you want something exotic, have this darling little cathedral somewhere in Rome, I think.
Yeah, okay. Seriously, do you all have any specific plans of any kind?
No, Dr. Weber. It seems that the divorce is going to take a few more days to be official.
Something go wrong? No, Mom, it's just a lot of red tape. See, my divorce decree is registered in Mexico, so it's going to take a few days for the lawyer there to get the certified copy to Joe Kelly. But then when he does, we'll get our marriage license.
That's right. What do you all say to some nice big thick, hot, juicy Spencer burgers?
No, anything but that.
Not
I'm the greasy cook on the whole. Oh, Judge Katzenbergers, here we come.
Marvelous, I love it. Oh. Everything really all right?
Well,
Oh, yeah. It was just difficult, Mom. Meeting Scotty face to face. It had to be the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. But I did it, and it is over.
Lee's been very concerned about it.
Yeah, I know. I'm really sorry about that, too. I did the best I could, though. And I tried to make him understand how much our lives have changed. I guess that was pretty stupid anyway. He knows that better than anybody.
Do you think he'll come back here now?
I don't think so. I really don't think he will. He feels uncomfortable living in the same town with us, with Luke and me.
You can go home now.
It's really very sad.
You feel very guilty about it, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Uh-oh. Long faces, no long faces over here. Not tonight. No serious conversation. Come on, Laura, let me show you a real pro how to really live it up. Come on.
Hey, Rose, have you got any music around here? Put some music on. All right, how about you and me getting back to the party spirit, too?
All right. What do you suggest, lady?
I was thinking it might be a good idea if we went out into the kitchen and got to know Luke.
Not right now for me.
Okay, all right. But I'm going to do it, okay? I know the old saying about too many cooks spoil the broth, but nobody never said nothing about burgers.
Well, I tell you what, if you can handle a flipper, you're on.
Flipper, is that what that's called?
Well, that's what I call it. See, it goes something like this. Flipper.
Where'd you learn how to do that?
Dr. Weber, I took my apprenticeship at a place called Calhoun's Diner in Beach Corners. And it goes like this. You see, it goes, let me get a nice expression here. It goes like a 1, a 2, a flip, sort of, a down. Let me do it one more time for you.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
Okay. It goes like a 1, a 2, a flip, a down. What do you think? Can you give it a go?
I can do that. I can do that. I'm an adept person.
Well, I'm sure you are.
I have cooked in my day.
It's a little greasy, so watch the, when you flip the grease. There you go.
Piece of cake.
You got it.
A 1, a 2, a flip. Ah! Oh. Okay.
You wanna try it again?
You know something? I just might like having you in the family.
You think so?
Maybe.
Well, that would be nice. How about 1, son-in-law, rare, medium well, to go? All right, let's give it one more time.
I didn't really do this. I was just seeing if
You were testing me.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can help you. Okay?
Okay.
A 1, a 2, a flip. Very nice.
Well, my goodness, this has been a lovely surprise.
Not so fast, Lee. I'd like to take a look at those documents myself.
Yes, of course, Edward.
Diamonds. Big deal. One lousy diamond is all I got.
Oh, Edward, isn't it supposed to be the thought that counts?
Alex didn't think. If she were in the right mind, she never would have run off like that. Now there aren't even any more diamonds.
Gail? I'd like to get out of here while the getting's good.
Precisely my sentiments.
You know what, Dad? Alex wasn't to know that that formula was going to get lost. I mean, you can't blame her.
Oh, I can't. If she were here right now, I'd have a thing or two to say to her.
Oh, Edward.
I'm going in the kitchen right now, if it's all right with you, Mrs. Quartermaine.
Really, Dad, she just didn't know.
Well, this is a first, Alan. You're going to stand up for Alexandria?
I'm not standing up for her. I'm not defending her either. All I am doing is just telling you the truth. She tried to set you up very well.
Oh, yes, she set me up all right. For financial ruin.
Edward? May I have the documents, please? Gail and I should be moving along.
Yes. Gail, I'll show you out.
Oh, I'll come with you.
Thank you, Lila.
Well, this has been an embarrassing evening all the way around.
Tell me about it.
But I don't know why you're so upset. There's no reason for you to worry.
Son, you and I have to have a talk.
All right, by all means, let's have a talk. But, I mean, you're still in the driver's seat. I mean, all Alex had was 35% of ELQ. You've got 65.
No, I do not. Now, several years ago, for tax purposes, I gave 25% of my stock to your mother. Now, you add it up, Alan.
35 and 25 make 60.
Do it in your head. I don't want to hear it.
So you've got 40% of ELQ, and Mother controls 60%?
Yeah.
Look out, Wall Street. Here comes Lila Quartermaine.
You're really good at that, aren't you?
Well, they call me the fastest bachelor west of
Can we
the...
be serious here for a moment? Having a serious moment. You are really good at that. Your heart is, as they say, in your work.
Well, I tell you the truth is that when I get involved with something that I want, I am totally committed.
Like with Laura.
Yep, like Laura. Dr. Weber.
All right, Lucas, look, I want one on a hot dog, no, not a hot dog, a hamburger with stacked with pickles, you know,
Okay,
and a big
fifth
bun.
burger
You know
coming
how I
up.
love big...
Customers out of the
big-
kitchen.
Get out of here! Get out of here! We're working here. Do you mind? You know, every time some danger came around, I tried my best to protect her from it. And it did happen, but I did everything I could to make sure that she would be safe.
She told us.
Donnie, can I have a few tomatoes on mine, please?
Tomato
Very
burger
thinly
coming
sliced,
up.
all right?
Okay,
Very
you got
thinly
it. Here,
sliced.
I'm going to give you this for Scorpio.
Oh, marvelous.
You got your tomatoes. Here's your burger.
Oh,
and you're on
great.
your
These
way.
are great. Thank you.
Anytime. Back soon.
Scorpion, honey.
You know we've lived on bananas, don't you? Oh, yeah, we lived on bananas. We lived on donuts. We've lived on pizza, frozen, unthawed.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty dreary. But we've also slept in barns. We've slept in grass huts. We've slept in department stores, on a yacht.
She is a survivor, isn't she?
Yes, she is. I believe we've been through every test in the book.
Hey, how you doing for onions? Onions in my burger. You got it? You got an onion
After
burger?
law, Heather.
Here you
I'm
go.
not grilling
Right there.
onions.
There you go. Thank you. Customers out of the kitchen.
It was back in Beecher's Corners, Dr. Weber, that I knew that it was right for us.
Beecher's Corners has a way of bringing out the best in people.
Every time I think of Mr. and Mrs. Whitaker, I don't know, I smile.
They told us about you. They told Rick and me how much you love Laura and how happy you make her and that we didn't have to worry about her if you were by her side.
Hi, the burger's coming.
Great. Then come along. Fine.
Coming
You want to go? How would you like yours, Dr. Weber?
Well, I like him kind of blood rare or whatever you got. You got one ready?
I got to tell you something, Laura. I really am becoming a fan of this cook you're marrying.
Well, good. That makes two of us.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you something, Laura. I think the wedding is off because I believe I have fallen in love with your mother.
Oh, Oh, really?
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, yeah. And not only that, but I like the way she cooks. She cooks over the stove, she manned it, she does almost as well as you in Beecher's Corners. Remember that?
Oh, I couldn't flip a burger to save my life.
You want to know a little secret? Neither can I.
That's what I like.
Well, that's something we all have in common now, Beecher's Corners.
Yeah.
But don't you all have any kind of plans for getting married? Nothing specific?
Dad, we haven't really discussed it yet.
Boy, I really wish Bobby and Ruby were here. You know, both families kind of celebrating together would be nice.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing in here? You know what time it is?
I smell burgers, Doctor.
Spencer Burgers do it every time? Yeah. Every time.
Can I have one, too?
Well, you can have one, young man, but then you're going straight back upstairs and you're going to bed and to sleep.
I promise.
Okay.
Okay, here it is. It's the biggest one we got. It's got everything on it. You got your basic cheese, you got tomato, you got onion, you got pickles, and
It's hard to imagine.
Well, don't even try. It's the stuff nightmares are made of.
Mother at the helm of an international corporation. God, she couldn't even handle that simple art auction.
Don't remind me.
You remember how she got the catalog inside out? I think there are women still at the General Hospital trying to get their pieces back.
Well, that's nothing. Did you ever see her instructions to the gardener?
Did you ever see her Christmas shopping list?
Oh, Alan, I am ruined.
You know, I've got to tell you something. She controls 60% of ELQ now. But you're at fault. What in God's name ever made you give her 25%?
To save tax money, idiot.
Well, don't start in on me now.
Well, it's a perfectly common, ordinary, everyday business formality. It's done all the time.
Yeah, well, you did it once too often.
It's one of the ways women are supposed to come in handy. I mean, every time, once in a while you put a piece of paper under their nose, a few checks, whatever. Lila doesn't even know what she's signing anyway. She probably doesn't even know the meaning of that bequest of Alex, other than the fact that Alex did something nice for her. Would you get me a brandy? Let's see now. All I have to do is sit tight until the stock is transferred into her name. Then I'll have her turn it over to me.
Drink it slowly.
Oh, that tastes good. Oh, good Lord. What if something happens to Lila before the stock transfer is made? Lord knows what kind of a will she's made out. Ah, women.
Just can't get over Alex's generous gift to Stella. She was so touched.
Lila, darling, I wish you'd stop jabbering about Stella. You and I have to have a little talk.
Talk about what, dear?
The stock, of course. Now, let me explain about the stock.
Oh, Edward, are you still carrying on about that?
Darling, it is all very simple. Now, when you get the stock, I'll have a paper made out which will transfer it to me. That way, it'll settle everything once and for all.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Lila, did you hear what I told you?
Monica, Alan, Edward, my dears, if you don't mind, I think I'll go up to bed.
Don't mind. Lila, did you hear what I said?
Good night, everybody. Good night.